The former member of parliament for Adentan, former director of communications of the New Patriotic Party, Buaben Asamoa, is a spokesperson, campaign spokesperson for the Alan Kojo Chamartin campaign. YB, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. You submitted your forms in person, didn't send people to do the submission. Any particular reason your candidate did that?
Because it's important. It's important that we show that his intent is genuinely and deeply, sincerely serious. He's serious about leading Ghana. He's serious about securing the flag bearership that will give him the space to lead Ghana. He's serious about the change he intends to bring. He's serious about creating prosperity for all. And so he came forward himself to deliver his nomination papers.
Again, remind us what he told party members who came there to support him, why he should be the guy who should be on the flag for the NPP.
Now, the core of it is that given the current situation in Ghana, you need a candidate for the NPP the Ghanaians are willing to accept as the way forward. And that's the bottom line, that Mr. Chimatin has appealed across various strata of society in Ghana. And that what is important now, that the NPP recognizes that appeal and puts him forward as the flag bearer. So believe that if the NPP selects Mr. Chimatin, Ghanaians are very, very likely to vote for him. And that is how you break the eight. You break the eight with a candidate that many Ghanaians favor.
And he is a guy who can break the eight for you. Does it mean he's the only one who can break the eight, so that at the end of August or November, if we do not see Alan on the flag, we are certain that NPP would not break the eight?
That is why we compete. We expect to put this across the delegates, and we are working very hard at it. And as we speak, we have a very deep conviction that a majority of delegates who are going to select the flag bearer have accepted the message that Mr. Chimatin is the right one to present the people of Ghana. Only one person will be selected, and that one person must come with the qualities that will secure us victory. It cannot be the case that anybody, one sense, will be accepted. Because don't forget, this conventional situation where it's been swinging around in 8-year cycle, we are at that end of that 8-year cycle where many may assume that it will swing in the other direction. So you need to break that stranglehold because it comes with detrimental effect on the national economy, where after 8 years everything is swept aside and things start afresh. Development cannot conclude in 8 years. And therefore, the series NPP is running now is that given the opportunity, if we break the eight, we will consolidate the best of what we've done, improve what needs improving, and bring up a new vision that will create sustainable prosperity for our people. And the one person who is associated with creating prosperity, the one person who has a powerful record in job creation, the one person who we believe has the competence and capacity to make a difference, given the relevance of its expertise to the needs of Ghana now, creating jobs, expanding the economy, creating opportunities, creating sustainable incomes, is Mr. Chimatin. So it's not a question of whether we break the eight with him or not. We believe that with him, we can break the eight. So it's a question of impressing upon delegates that he is the right choice. And it is not a negotiable situation.
The economy is not in good shape. What would be the Alan strategy? Would he align with the state of affairs and the Akufo-Addo government and say, I was part of it, I would defend it, or he will wash his hands off and say that he's going to chart a different path?
If you will recall the great transformational plan, the broadcast that Mr. Chimatin gave at the beginning when he initially moved out of government to start his campaign, he says it very clearly in that document that his is a foundation of what has been achieved. He's part of this government. He was part of the before government. So the entire collective NPP policies over the period are his domain. and he's been part of this government. He doesn't say anywhere that he dislikes this government. But what he has said is that there are things we could have done differently. There are things we probably could have done better. So when he comes in, the first element of the GDP is a stable macro environment. And that is what we are all seeking to achieve the IMF program. And then he kicks in the GDP, which means even as the IMF program is agreed to restabilize the government, he has a plan on the table already to grow the government. And that is the great transformational plan. He is the only candidate at the moment who has a coherent plan that can be interrogated by anybody willing to do so. And that plan recognizes the need for macro stability. It's a continuation and an improvement and an acceleration of what we have now.
What's next for the campaign?
We are still talking to delegates. We have probably a superdelegates conference ahead of us, and then the actual conference in November. Our duty now, our job now, is to engage delegates to the best of our ability, and that is what we are doing and will continue doing.
Wish you all the best, and thank you for speaking to us.
It's a pleasure, sir.
That's Buaben Asamoa, lawyer, former member of parliament, campaign spokesperson Alan Kojo Chamantin.